Hey. So I look a little bit ratchet. I did dance today for like 8 hours and I didn't feel like redoing my whole makeup, but I wanted to make this video. This is basically going to be how to be more confident, how to be confident, and kind of just like that as a broad topic and my opinions on it. I literally have a whole list of topics to hit because I think that this one goes so deep and there's so many things to say about it. I've made TikToks on this before. They've obviously been like short because it's TikTok. So I feel like this is more just like kind of a chat that we can have. You could watch this while you do your makeup, while you're getting ready, while you're cleaning your room. Kind of just some background noise, but like it's positive background noise. This is also my first YouTube video. I'll give you guys a little bit like about me. If you don't want to know or don't care, skip to this time. But yeah, I'm Cam Reese. I have around 200,000 something followers on TikTok, and that's kind of where my whole platform started. My content is pretty much focused on beauty, lifestyle, confidence, all that jazz. I'm a full-time dancer at the CLI Conservatory. I'm 19, turning 20 in less than a month. So those are just some general facts, just to kind of give you a little bit about my background. I've grown up as a competitive dancer and I have 3 other sisters. My dad played in the MLB, my mom was a health coach, like a very competitive family. So it was kind of just like, wow, we're getting deep first video. It just felt like I had to have confidence. Like that was just something that I needed. And there was a point in my life where I really didn't have that. And that's when I did like a whole 180 shift, because confidence is a mindset. That's how easy it is to gain confidence. You just need to change your mindset. Okay, let's get into it because I'm like already getting into it. This was the first tip in my TikTok, and it is my first tip whenever people will come up to me and ask about my confidence. When I started on this journey of like loving myself and confidence, whatever, I was like maybe a sophomore in high school, and I came to a point where I realized like what I needed to do was fake it until I make it. This is my biggest tip. Faking it till you make it works with almost everything. Like besides like being a doctor and doing like open heart surgery, like don't fake that. So I'm saying fake it till you make it because it's kind of like you're manifesting and putting that energy out into the world already. So if you just walk around like you know that you are the shit, who's gonna tell you you're not? If you think that you are the most gorgeous, beautiful, talented, stunning, amazing, funny human on the earth, who's gonna tell you you're not? And if they do, what do they know? If you just pretend you are the person you want to be, eventually you will become that. Like when I'm in my ballet class, like ballet is not my forte. I picture myself as a prima ballerina, performing with the American Ballet Theater. Like I fully believe that I'm the best ballerina that ever lived. That is not true. But people have come up to me and been like, oh my God, you're doing gorgeous. Like you are eating. So it's just a mindset change. And I think that's the most important tip that I have. Saying fake it till you make it, some people kind of take that like negatively and they're like, well, you shouldn't be fake. No one said you were being fake. Like it's just, you're pretending until it becomes true. If that makes any sense. Also, I kind of look bald, but I just have my bun in from today. We're back. So something that I do every single morning is I say my affirmations, and I feel like I can make a whole video on affirmations. Like affirmations have changed my life. It really goes in hand with faking it till you make it, because you look in the mirror and you say, I am beautiful, I exude confidence, and you say all of these statements and you stare yourself in the eye because you say it every single day, you believe it. It becomes your reality. Speaking everything into reality, speaking it into the universe. This does not have to be spiritual for you if you are not into that. And if you want it to be spiritual, make it spiritual. Like feel it. Along with that, like manifestations. Like my favorite way to manifest anything is to write in a notebook as if I already have it. That's kind of the way I speak a lot of the times. If I'm ever in a dance class where I'm struggling or upset, saying like, I am worthy, I can do this, I have this, I already know it, I've already done it, and I've already did it amazing. That helps me. So, wow, videos like this are gonna be so hard because I lose my train of thought like that. And I get distracted like that. But yeah, okay. So fake it till you make it, affirmations, manifestation. They all kind of go hand in hand. In 2024, we're canceling jinxing. Like jinxing is not a thing. Like being afraid because you said something and now you think it's going to happen or think it's not going to happen. Wait, what? Okay. Jinx has a really negative connotation. If you say something's gonna happen that you want, like it won't happen because you said it, like, no, it's the opposite. If you say something you want and speak it into the world, then it will happen. I think the jinxing part comes when you're not confident it'll happen and you're insecure about it. So you're like, jinx, knock on wood. I think we can let go of that mindset. One of my next things is realizing that insecurity is literally a waste of your time. Duh, everyone's gonna have insecurities. Everybody's gonna have things they don't like about themselves or they don't feel 100% in. But once you realize that, like, literally none of that matters. But obviously I have insecurities like every other 19-year-old girl. But once I started to realize that nothing is ever that deep, my life got so much easier. That literally goes hand in hand with caring about what people think about you. And I'm telling you, this is something that I struggle with, trying to control my image. But I just saw a TikTok that really changed my perspective on it. I think I saved it, so I'll put his username somewhere. But he said that he's not afraid of what other people are saying about him or think about him because he doesn't know what they're thinking about him, which is so true. And unless they've said something, it's because half the time that we are insecure, it's about other people and what they might think of us. And it's like, yeah, that's what they might, like keyword might. They also might not think that. You're making up a version in your head of what you think they're saying negative things about you. Like when you think about that, that's crazy. He was also saying then low-key it sounds like you're assuming negative onto people. Like you're just assuming what they're thinking, basically. I'm having a hard time articulating my words and forming sentences. I had when I was, so at this conservatory we dance 8 hours a day. So I've been doing this for like 6 months now. 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So it's super intense and you can really get into your head because the talent here is absolutely insane. And in the beginning it was really a struggle for me to kind of like to realize that I deserve to be here and that I deserve to take up space and that I'm worthy to be at CLI, which is such like an incredible place to be at with super incredible and talented people. And every time I'd get like called out to go in groups, in my head I'd be like, okay, what if I mess this up? What if I do terrible? What if everybody sees me mess up and they're gonna think I'm terrible? Blah, 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 like going on and on and on. I had a moment and I was like, wait, what if I just go out there and I do really good? What if I go out there and I'm just really confident? What would happen if I went out there and I just like tried my best? Like, only good things would happen from that. So it was just really changing the narrative and being like, why are you only thinking about the negatives? Why don't you think about the positives? Because what happens if you go out there and you absolutely eat that shit up? Like, you'd be really fucking happy. Like, you would have a great time. You would smile. Like, so many times in life we think about the negatives because I feel like that's what our society almost like deems as normal. But it's like not. Another thing for confidence is when you look your best, you feel your best. I've had people say to me like, wow, you're really dressed up. Why are you wearing that much makeup? Why are you doing this? Blah, 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 blah. And it's because when I look good, I feel good. When I look good, I am able to be the best version of myself. And that's for me personally. Just feeling comfortable in what I'm wearing and how I look. And that could look different on everyone. But going with look good, feel good, good posture, and your head up high and eye contact will go a long way. It also helps to really know your boundaries and know your limits and where you stand and the things that you want to do. Not ever really trying to be anyone else, but really being authentically you. When I remember being like, okay, I need to change myself right now. This is not who I want to be. I'm so upset. I'm so insecure. I realized that was the time that I was subtweeting on my private story. I was in drama with friends. Like, it was the times where I was like making it notable to other people how upset and insecure I was. And honestly, like, I guess I was a little pick me too because, I mean, it was like middle school and like beginning of high school, like prime pick me era. But one thing that I did that I know that when I see other people do now, I think, okay, they're insecure. They're not really sure of themselves. Subtweeting on private stories. Posting something on your private story with like no context because you want like one person to see it or you want everyone to ask you, like, to me, that screams insecurity. I guess that's a personal opinion, but I think that when you're super sure of yourself, you don't need to post your drama online. You don't need to post your business online, which is ironic for me to say because I literally do TikTok, but I don't really get too far deep into my personal life. I haven't really ever posted about my past relationships or any broken relationships with like friends or anything like that because I think that like screams insecurity. In my personal opinion, you don't have to agree. I think ranting is fine. If you have shit you want to get off your chest, like, go for it. Putting out things onto social media with a certain like motive, with a negative motive behind it, like I don't mess with that. And I think that's one of the biggest ways you can tell someone is insecure. Again, all of these are just my personal opinion. Like, please, like, this is not Bible for you. This is what I found true. This is what worked for me. I also definitely want to get into more makeup, vlog, beauty, lifestyle content on this channel. I just know a bunch of people requested confidence tips. I want to see what you guys do with all of this. I hope that this is helpful because I know that these are the things that really helped me, and I can promise you that I've never been a happier, more confident version of myself. Take whatever resonated with you and whatever didn't, leave it in this video. Yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I guess like subscribe, like the video, follow my TikTok and my Instagram. I'll put my username, it's the same. I hope this was helpful.